Come on, Crusaders! It's cleanup time!
Welcome to Flamekeeper, the dynamic action roguelite set in a wild world of Orbis. You play as Ignis, an unassuming but brave little Cole, standing up to the creatures of shadow that plunged everything into darkness. You are to liberate the lands and restore glory to the eternal flame. And there's only one way to deal with nasty critters like these, and that's to punch, kick, and pound them into dust. Luckily, Ignis is somewhat of a martial artist, and you will be able to use a whole bunch of different moves and attacks, including fury dashes, wide area of effect stomps, and powerful finishers that deal decisive damage. But don't get too hasty, lest you find yourself out of stamina and in trouble. Your fists can only go so far. Destroy your enemies and complete different tasks to upgrade your little Cole. Collect seeds and runes to learn new skills and acquire passive abilities that improve your armor, resistance to the elements, movement and attack speeds, and more. Mix and match to your heart's content to stay one step ahead. Like a good little Cole, your job is to restore the eternal flame by scouring each level for what remains of its energy. But how fun would it be without a little twist to your mission? The energy you collect also acts as your health, so you'll need to deplete it to charge up each level's fire camp. But you also need to stay strong enough and explore ever deeper. So what's the right balance? Well, that's up to you to decide. The Vulpes, friendly allies under siege by the creatures of shadow. At the start of each level lies the Vulpes village, a place to rest, enhance your abilities, upgrade and rebuild structures from all the resources you collect out in the world. The village changes along with your progress and opens up new gameplay features all the time. The world of Flamekeeper is rife with risk and danger. But don't lose your cool. You're equipped with tools to overcome any challenge and restore the eternal flame to its rightful glory. See you out in the wilds, Ignis.
Have a Nice Death is a 2D action roguelike where you play as CEO of Death Incorporated, Death himself. Death Inc. is responsible for processing all souls entering the afterlife. But even Death can't escape the piles of dreaded paperwork. So he created the Sorrows to help with his reaping. But instead, they've gone out of control, making even more work instead of less. As the CEO of Death Inc., you'll need to whip those Sorrows into shape and get them to follow orders so you can get back on with your vacation plans. Manage your way through the 7 departments of the afterlife and set the company on track. And no need to fear, the company has plans to expand with new departments. The only thing you can count on at Death Inc. is death itself. But it won't be a grind. Department floors have a variety of different options to choose from, and are uniquely arranged to keep every attempt new and intriguing. As Death, you need not rely on just your own skeletal hands. With 70 weapons and spells at your disposal, you'll be sure to find the perfect tool to put those Sorrows back in their place. And for every failure is a shiny silver lining. Use your earned ingots from each attempt to unlock new items. And level up to unlock new perks on the upgrade tree. So you can get back to hacking and scything away. For now. Once you've changed failure to complete success, there are 15 difficulty modes to challenge yourself with and become the ultimate CEO. Still haven't gotten the hang of it? There's even a mode to make things a little easier for you to get your footing. Running Death Incorporated is a challenging endeavor, but luckily you have a plethora of useful features. Give yourself helpful curses with downsides, happening only some of the time. Head down to the forge and empower your weapons, or even accept some special contracts before heading out. Along with a range of other options, the company has the utmost confidence in you to get the job done. So, don your cloak, grab your scythe, and get ready to have a nice death.
The man works. The man fails. Over and over, discarding that which he creates. Consumed by disgust, by despair. His own hideous uselessness. And in the lightless catacombs beneath, she whispers, "The heart is yours for the taking," the voice insists. They soothe one another. They talk in the dark. They never stop. A conference of lonely monsters. In his preoccupation, the man has let the other ones slip from his mind. In that shadowed hall, a man rises to his feet, surrounded by strange machines, the instruments of his numerous failures, and he laughs, long and bitter and sad.
Cold Blood Mountain National Park. Alpinists called it a great black tooth rising out of the Canadian wilderness. A mountain worthy of worship. You will call it simply wonderful. Nowhere on God's green earth is arrayed such an alluring bounty of natural beauty. It's enough to drive one mad. Enjoy the park's many campgrounds and recreation areas. Explore trails on a hike. Take on one of the park's many scenic cliff faces. Or just give in to it all and let the mountain take you.
Dad!
See plants and wildlife unique to this area. Like the intrepid mountain goat.
Oh, God.
Truly a creature that is one with the mountain. Greet other explorers you meet as kindred souls.
Oh, my God!
For they too understand the mystery of this awesome place.
There's no going back.
Cold Blood Mountain. It's where you're meant to be.
Hello everyone! So after receiving your feedback and after we release Hotfix 1 and 2, it's now time to show you all what's coming in our first major update, which is called St. Francis and Friends. So without further ado, let's start with the man himself, St. Francis. Now he is a fantastic character. He's just as great at showing compassion to animals as he is at showing rage. After all, you gotta have a whole spectrum of emotions. St. Francis, he has an army of pigeons, and not only can they fly, but they can also coo. And when a pigeon stands next to a cooer, well, that pigeon will also start to coo, which will create this superpower when they start healing themselves and provide stronger attacks. Also, we can't forget about the wolf pilgrim. That's the only beast that doesn't attack. However, don't be fooled. It can still deal damage if it reaches the new battlefield object, the Pilgrim's Shrine. And also, the last beast in St. Francis's army, the Sheep Devotee. Now, its spells awaken friends and force enemies to take a nap. Heretics though, beware. The sheep will deal increased damage to you. There is also a new status, the armor. Beasts with it will only take 1 damage the next time they lose health, and be it through their attack or anything else. We also have some new talents. One of them makes the pigeons coo when they stand next to a tiny Inkulinati. Between you and me, that's some powerful stuff and a powerful combo. And it doesn't stop there. From now on, you can choose a new tiny Inkulinati at the start of the journey mode. And that's Andreas. Yes, that Andreas, from Pentiment. Now, the story says that he ran away from all his troubles and joined the Inkulinati Academy. Well, that's what they say. Whatever the reasons though, you can definitely see that he's a bit of a handsome chap, and apparently he can solve a mystery or two as well. Now, here's a hot potato scoop for you. More than 20 new battlefields have been added to the game. We've also improved the randomization of the campaigns, so that you will very rarely see the same battlefield in a single journey mode attempt. We've also heard that many of you found the game too difficult and that the difficulty spike of the game was uneven. Now we've taken all of that feedback that you said to us to heart, and now the easy mode is much easier so that you can familiarize yourself with the journey mode before you take on a bigger difficulty. And on all difficulty modes, the battles will also have a more even out difficulty spike. So let us know what you think. Your feedback and your suggestions, well, they motivate us to make an even better game. And all the comments, both the positive and the negative ones, well, we analyze them carefully and we plan the improvements based on what you say. So thanks so much for sharing all of that info with us, and you truly are an amazing community. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And now, on to the next big update. So keep the feedback coming and let us know all your thoughts. Until next time, take care.
Forsaken, abandoned to the dark, what choice but to follow the flame? The fire to tear down the old ways, burning away all fear, doubt, and weakness. Nothing remains but power and ambition. This roaring fire will always demand more. More fuel. More sacrifice. The fiercest heat to forge the hardest steel. Destiny, rising from within the crucible. To seize the world with this fire is to see it burn first.
Welcome to the Coreborn Alpha, and thanks on behalf of the whole team and Blankans for joining us.
Clutching her beloved stuffed toy, the witchy apprentice Cereza enters a forbidden forest, seeking the power to save her imprisoned mother.
I'm going to that forest! I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
It's there that she accidentally summons Cheshire, a lost demon who possesses her stuffed toy.
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno?
Both far from home, this unlikely duo set aside their differences and embark on a fateful journey through the fairy-infested forest.
How's a weakling like you gonna save anyone?
I'm going to be strong too!
These mysterious woods are as beautiful as they are beastly. You'll control Cereza using the left Joy-Con controller and Cheshire using the right while exploring. You can even turn Cheshire into a stuffed toy and have Cereza carry him around. Change between these two modes of exploration depending on the situation to navigate the forest's winding pathways. Watch your step. Fairies love to play tricks and leave traps for unsuspecting visitors. Use Cereza's magic to transform Flora into bridges and ladders, or Cheshire's sharp claws to destroy obstacles, allowing them to venture deeper into the forest. As their journey progresses, Cheshire will acquire elemental powers such as water and fire. Swap between elemental forms at any time. And use their powers to unlock even more areas of the forest. Cereza and Cheshire will have to combine their forces to deal with mischievous fairies too. Cereza can't attack enemies, but she can cast spells that bind irksome imps long enough for Cheshire to chomp them up. Controlling both Cereza and Cheshire at the same time, you'll need to think and fight strategically. Coordinate their abilities to block incoming attacks, deal with multiple foes at once, and use elemental attacks to expose their weaknesses. Powerful though they may be, Cheshire's elemental attacks consume magic, so use them wisely. When the gauge runs low, activate Hug Mode to help Cheshire recover his magic. Harness both Cereza and Cheshire's abilities to stay on top of the action and emerge victorious. Items gathered on your travels can be used to concoct nifty potions that'll keep Cereza and Cheshire in tip-top shape. They can also learn additional skills to bolster their abilities in battle. Illusions created by the fairies originate in what is known as a Tir Nanog. These Tir Nanog exist all throughout the forest. Once you enter, the world around you will change suddenly, revealing an entrance to another dimension. Inside, you'll face challenges that'll put Cereza and Cheshire's teamwork to the test. Conquer them, however, and the fairy's illusion will disappear, opening up even more areas of the forest to be explored. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the action, fret not. You can adjust various difficulty settings, like how powerful enemies are, or how much damage you take. These settings can be changed at any time, so tailor this fairy tale to your preferred playstyle.
I won't run anymore. Come on, Cheshire.
You're a hold of yourself.
Though the journey ahead will be tough, together, the duo may have what it takes to overcome this treacherous, fairy-filled forest. See how they get on in this enchanting storybook adventure that'll leave you spellbound. The Bayonetta Origins Cereza and the Lost Demon game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system March 17th. Pre-orders and a free demo are available now on Nintendo eShop.
There's no stopping us now. It's all out speed. Folks, the USST's back. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the exciting second edition of the US Speed Tour. We're back with a whole new set of tricks up our sleeves as we take you on 8 exciting urban street races through the heart of America's biggest cities. We're talking the skylines of New York, Washington, Miami, Los Angeles, and cities in all 4 corners of the country. And let's roll! What an amazing series of races this has been. Keep your eye on Motorflix, because there's a whole lot more of it still to come.